This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Tuesday, the 9th of April. I'm Michael Groff. A cold front headed for our region today and tonight means increasing winds, but very warm conditions out ahead of it. After that front moves on by, much cooler temperatures for tomorrow. What about rain chances? Do we still have those on the table as well? Let's talk about all of it and everything else going on too. First, the almanac from yesterday. Yeah, it was our first 90-degree day of the year. In fact, we got pretty close to triple digits, 97 officially at Sky Harbor. The low was 63. And outside right now, here at 7:40 a.m., we've got mostly sunny skies in the valley, starting out at 68 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points at 37, humidity 32%, winds from the east at 10 miles per hour, and the barometer is rising. Temperatures out there this morning, I don't think it's 77 at South Mountain Park, but otherwise, most of us are in the 60s. Here's some wind gusts across Southern California, Southern Nevada. This is a sign of what's to come our way. See Bear Creek and Kyle Canyon, winds already gusting over 40 miles per hour. At Santa Rosa Island, that's a wind gust of 50 miles per hour. Lancaster, 38, and widespread 20 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts already, and it's only the morning hours, so those will be increasing. Here's the upper air look. That trough is beginning to move into the Great Basin. It'll drag a cold front through the area, and then that system is going to rapidly deepen as it enters the plain states, and that's really going to tighten up the pressure gradient and increase the winds over the next 24 hours, which we'll talk about in just a moment. The watch warning map, now, it's not detailed on this map, but we have a fire weather watch in effect for much of southern Arizona, including the Phoenix area. Northern Arizona, you've got wind advisories for places like Flagstaff and the Grand Canyon, high wind warnings for the Northwest Plateau and much of the Mojave Desert, and red flag warnings too. So fire danger is elevated. Those strong gusty winds in excess of 50 miles per hour, that'll be a problem. Out across the plain states, those are blizzard warnings. The area is in red for parts of Nebraska, South Dakota, southwest Minnesota. Winter storm watches too. So even though it's April, we're still dealing with wintry conditions. Convective outlook for today. We've got a marginal risk of severe storms for much of Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, up around Philadelphia as well, and Salt Lake City, and points to the north and east across central Wyoming, a marginal risk as well. Precipitation outlook valid through next Tuesday morning from the WPC. Rain amounts here in the valley, we'll probably be lucky if we see anything at all. Could maybe see some spotty light rain, and certainly some light precipitation possible over northern and eastern Arizona, but not a whole lot. And we'll detail why that is now as we take a look at the models and have a look at it. This is the GFS, the 06Z run valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. There's our upper trough over the Great Basin. A cold front down at the surface is dragging through the region this afternoon. Out ahead of it, gusty southwest winds will be increasing 15 to 25 miles per hour here in the valley, gusts to 35 possible. Beware of blowing dust out over the open deserts. Highs this afternoon. It will still be warm, though, out ahead of that front. Highs 94 to 97 today. The warmest desert spots will get very close to the triple digits. Then tonight, that cold front comes on through. Winds out of the west, 15 to 25, gusts as high as 40 miles per hour here in the valley. Lows mostly in the 60s or around 60. And then tomorrow, the front moves on by, and all the precipitation associated with it well to our north. A deepening surface low near Dodge City tomorrow afternoon. And north of that, a blizzard for parts of Nebraska, South Dakota, Minnesota, but here just a tightening pressure gradient, so it'll be very windy. West winds, again, could gust up to 40 miles per hour here in the valley, in excess of 55 miles per hour in parts of northern Arizona. Travel is going to be problematic, especially for high-profile vehicles up on the 40 and some of those state routes, so be aware of that too. It'll be much cooler tomorrow, high temperatures only in the mid-70s. All right, now as we go to Thursday, the winds will start to die down a bit. It'll still be breezy, I think, and the sky will be mostly sunny. A little transitory ridge will slide on through. High temperatures, upper 70s to about 80. Then here comes another system for Friday. We've talked about this for a while. Most of the dynamics probably stay just to our north. We'll kind of be on the fringe of it, but with colder air aloft and limited moisture, still a chance of showers and maybe even an isolated thunderstorm in here Friday. We'll put a 30% chance of rain into the forecast, and high temperatures will be much cooler, low to mid 70s. Some of the guidance, particularly the Europeans, suggests we'll even be colder than that, but at this point, I'd say highs anywhere from about 70 to 73 or so. Saturday, a slight chance of showers still in here, then that system moves on out. High temperatures still mostly low and middle 70s. It'll be beautiful. Sunday will warm it up. Highs get pretty close to 80 with mostly sunny skies. And then Monday, Should be back in the low and middle 80s with mostly sunny skies. Here's a week from today. This is Tuesday, the 16th. And again, dry northwesterly flow. Temperatures pretty close to average, low to mid 80s. It's got 10 days to the end of the period. This is Thursday, the 18th of April. And we've got another trough moving through the northern tier states, dragging a short wave and a cold front through the Four Corners and here across the southwest. So if this verifies, we'd have windy and cooler conditions, but it would be dry. High temperatures falling back below average. Speaking of temperatures, let's check those out coming off the European ensemble. It's got us up in the mid-90s today. That looks good. And then much cooler tomorrow. It's got us only in the upper 60s on Friday. Might be a little bit too much on the cool side, but certainly a possibility, especially if we get any precipitation with that system here at the end of the week. That's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Your comments, questions, and suggestions are always encouraged as well. Be safe out there. You guys have yourselves a fantastic Tuesday.